Okay, we're working up to this. This is going to blow your mind.
We have, if you pass, there is election. There is election.
International Private Member Association, the key. What could this possibly be? We're all waiting on this. Tensions building. Okay, you ready, Dave? Okay, first off, what's your name?
Dwayne.
Dwayne. And Dwayne, you've been working on this all day. But before we go, can I ask what tribe are you from?
Malak. Daly River, yeah.
Yep, Dave.
The other side, Walls Creek, yeah.
Yeah, so you've been in the Northern Territory all your life?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, now we have a big problem on our hands, and you've simplified it with a alternative view of an answer, a way out. So why don't you begin and explain what this all means?
Well, everything's done on a data collection. Yeah. So if you know about data collecting of information and quality of information and how you share it and keep it all correct and strong and not get muddied. So everything is done under international law. First and foremost, this is why we can't get the answer, locally, domestically or nationally. It's international law. So they're all governed by a private members association. That's your key, right? Now, this private members association is over here. You got theirs, and over there, number 2, you got our PMA. So their private members agreement, you got to be subservient to the system, public, citizen, no immunity. You have a contract with them. You come under their public policy, statute, act, legislation, and bylaws, and you're a ward of the state. Now, if you look over here, one, your PMA now, once you make it, you're not public anymore, you're private. Then, 51 XIX points this out, non-alien citizen versus citizen. Then under that, you have no immunity. This way, you have your immunity and your rights. So all of what we want to be written into the Uluru Statement, it's a bit of a detriment. Sorry to say it like that, but you're asking to be written into their constitution. The constitution is a contract, first and foremost. See? So, you know it's a contract now? So you've got to abide by their contract. So, no contract. Now, that's why you come under statute, act, legislation and bylaws, because you come under public policy, not equity. That's why you're a ward of the state, and over here you're not. But number 3 is your connector. This is what they don't want you to know. What is the subject and what is the matter? Persona matter, jurisdiction, subject matter, jurisdiction. Joiner and or joiner of parties. That's where they get the dead, corpus juris, and the live man is serus juris. So under corpus juris, you're under public. Serus juris, the live man, you're under private. Then, once you got that, that's your connector. So that goes over to here in the middle. It's like a connector, a PowerPoint, and a plug. It connects. So that's your connector. Now, all of number 4 is your remedy to get rid of that connector. And the only way they can connect you through the joinder of the parties and everything is through executor, administrator, trustee, and beneficiary. That's why I call it face on, face off. You go like that, then you flip it. He administers your affairs, I got this wrong, he has your power of attorney. That's why they can govern you how they like. Then, the big thing is under public, going back to private, people will get this one. It's in the interest of justice jurisdiction to clarify a legal presumption regarding a statutory interpretation. See? Hey. And when it comes to this here, the good faith and credit clause, ex debito, nothing shall impair the obligations of contract, denying me my right to negotiate, then everything in law is a presumption until rebutted. There's no true rule of law. To stand in truth in commerce, you must rebut the presumption to stand in truth, right? But in saying that, that's where they get us under usufruct and adverse possession.
What's usufruct?
It's military, with the, where they take possession, yeah. We have to edit that one again. I've got to explain that. Yeah, I've got to give you the diagram. But where is that diagram of... Oh, Brother Boy's got it. I've got to show you. But anyway, everything comes under the colour of title, the colour of law, and the colour of money. And that means in law, there's nothing. That's all. That's about it. Till I break it down again. Or I'll go re-edit and do it again. Yeah. Then how it come out? I just do this every day. It's like cooking. I don't know what I taste sometimes. people coming back to second and thirds, and I don't know.
So, but what you're saying is if we can make ourselves our
Private
own.
members association.
That's
That's the key. You want your freedom and everything. You got to stop singing out statute, act, legislation, and bylaws.
Yeah.
That's their books, their contract.
Yeah.
So a few brother boys walk into the courts, they don't like it, and all they ask, if you don't know all this, just go and ask, where's my contract with you?
Yeah.
And you know what? They have none.
Yeah.
Because Section 51, all your 51s, I call them 3, XIX, XXVI, 5126, there. So why would the Uluru Mob want to be written in the state, the Constitution?
Because it's a contract.
And a treaty, that's the wrong word too. You want to use the word contract. So everyone's got to sing out equity and contract. There's your rights, the freedom. And that's only in a dot point. I can go into depth. So anything I say, though, you got all your legal documents here. Oh, the other big one is, Brother David knows this one, is Dun and Bradstreet. You cannot hold office or have any office unless you're insured. And all these mob here, they're sitting uninsured.
And that's these guys, and they're from the UK?
Dun and Bradstreet, American. But they underwrite Lloyds of London and all that mob. Yeah,
So
right.
the insurance underwriters.
Yeah.
And you need to be insured to
You
hold
gotta be.
office.
Otherwise, you're not bonded, you're not insured. You're sitting there what they call Dun & Bradstreet, persona non grata, ultra vires without law.
Yeah.
And now you're liable. And anything with Proprietary Limited, that's bullshit. Sorry. You're sitting there with no insurance. It's a trick they do.
Yeah.
So when you hit the courts too, you come in under bankruptcy laws. You got 1933, 1938, and 1871 Act. There, that's your bank. So every time you go into the courts, we're going in under statute. When you come into equity in this one, they all quieten down. They go down. That's the jig of the courts. The courts are accounting, debits and credits. That's it. So when they charge you, we go and discharge you. But a lawyer, he creates controversy. He's been belligerent. It comes under law of the belligerent occupation. There, that's it. Yeah. So that one there, I wanted to point out that and that. And this is how they all first come. No one knows. And Captain Cook days, you want to say 1770, the Pontifical Council for the Care of Immigrants and Itinerant Peoples Act. People's supposed to go there. It's an act. They took it off the internet now. So there are migrants and itinerants in their own act. So, yeah, it's all their own work, but yeah. And the other big one here is Monte Proprietario. Apostolic letter issued Monte Proprietario 2013, Pope Francis.
Yeah.
That, what he's saying, no one can get Monte right? He's dropped them from their PMA, their Private Members Association. So when you read Monte, that's the only document I couldn't pull, Then, in saying that, 306 or 308 ports worldwide come under Stella Maris. That's how they get everyone. And that come from Pope Benedict. Bought out Stella Maris, Monte Proprietario, But these ones here are very big because everything comes under the Church Property Act. Then you get the Vesting and Validity Act. And then they delegate down to secular, which is government, But the churches control everything. And then you got the Freemasons, the Illuminatis. I'm going to talk about that. Got the papers, though, what they control and how they control it under the Vesting and Validity Act again. Which takes you to the Interpretation Act and the Judicial Act. And then that way you're not putting the cart before the horse. That's everyone's problem, the cart before the horse. So if you can look at that data collecting, what I do, or actually a lot of people are doing it, there's your answer. Everyone's missing data collection, 1 page. Nailed it.
And that's it.
That's it. Yeah,
No, they can go through it loads of times. It's amazing, man. Can I ask you just one question? Where did you learn all this?
Off the internet. And no one believes this, but all my work, I've only done it on a phone. And this is a big phone. My other phone, poor man's phone, was half this size. So when it comes to what you can do, I'll tell you, there's your resources.